Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Well, this is going to be the 20th video on NextJS tutorial, and today we will be learning about login and logout sessions. So for that, we'll just go to the Visual Studio, and here we have this login button that we created in the last video. So we'll click here and see we have not created the page yet. So let me just tell you that here, in order to log in the session, we will be using web token and we will be using a third-party dependency for that. That would be a JSON web token. So for that, we'll just open up our terminal and we'll just open up the terminal, and here we'll write npm I, and then we'll write JSON web token, and we'll hit the enter button, and it will automatically install the dependency for us, and then we'll close the terminal. Now we'll go ahead and create a page, a login page. So this will be inside the app directory. We'll create login slash page.jsx, and we'll just simply, so if we refresh the page, we'll get the error because we need to export default function login. Now here we'll write, so we'll just open up another page and we'll just copy this and we'll paste it here, and it's not reloading automatically. Okay, user rest form, we will have to remove this from here, and instead of user registration it would be user login. So we have got user login. Now we'll create the form, and it would be a client component because we will be using events on the form. So inside components, we have add user form, delete user header. Okay, inside the components we'll create a new file by the name login form dot jsx, and export default function login form and return, and we will just call this file over here login form, and here we will be making it a client component. So use client, and in the return we'll just create the form. So form, and last name will be, let's say, padding 4, and then rounded bg light and border, and let's make it empty 5, or empty 4 is fine. Now we'll do auto complete off, and here we'll create one input field, label dot form label. Oh, I'm sorry, it's label dot form label, and it will be email input email dot form control, and we'll just make it placeholder. Enter your email, and ID will be email, and we'll make it required, and likewise we'll create the password field, and here it will be password type is equals to password, enter your password, id is equals to password required, and let's make it empty4. And now we'll create the login button, div.empty4.text center, and it will be button submit.btn.btn, let's say primary, and here it will be login. And all right, now okay, perfect. Now we'll have to create an event over here. So on submit handle login, and we'll just declare the function here. So const handle login is equals to, it will be an async function, e, and we'll just prevent the default functionality of this form. So e dot prevent default, and now we will be creating our variables. So const email set email is equals to use state null, and const password comma set password is equals to use state, and it will be empty. And to avoid double click on the login button, we will just use a disable as well. So disable till it is processing. So const is disabled, set is disabled equals to use state, and it will be false at the beginning. And we'll use one more variable for button text. So btn text set btn text is equals to use state, and it will be, let's say, login. And here we'll write disabled is equals to is disabled, and here it will be button text. And now we will be mapping the data here. So value is equals to email, and create an event on change is equals to e, and we'll set email. And since we want everything in lowercase, so we'll use our to lower function, and e dot target dot value. And same thing we will be doing with this password. So value is equals to password, and on change equals to e set password, and password we will be using no space, and here it will be e dot target dot value. And let's try to alert these variables and see if we are able to capture the data here. So dollar email dollar password. John Doe at gmail.com, John at 123. So yes, we are able to capture the data here. Now we'll create the handle login, and in handle login, first of all, we will set the is disabled, to true, and we'll use set, and we'll do set button text to processing, and then we'll use a try catch function, and here we'll write alert error, and in try we'll create the fetch method. So let response is equals to fetch, we'll make it post. So, and here we'll be using our API route. So API slash, inside the API we created a folder app user. So app user, and inside the app user we'll create another folder by the name login, and there our route file will be there. And here we'll pass the variables, so email, password, and after that we'll catch the response in JSON format. So response equals to await response dot JSON. Now we'll write if response dot success. Then what we want, if user is able to log in successfully, then we'll redirect him or her to the, let's say, to the view page. So we'll push the view URL. So for that we'll use one more variable, const router is equals to, we'll use router from next navigation, and if it is successful then we'll redirect it. So router dot push view, and we'll refresh the router. So router dot refresh, and if it is false, response dot success is false, then we'll alert response dot message, and then we'll change the button values. So first of all it will be false, and it will be login, and same thing we'll do with here, do here inside the catch. So our this login page is ready now, and now we will be creating another folder inside the app user, because this is our route. So inside app user we'll create a new folder by the name login, and inside login we'll create a route file. So route.js. Now here we'll write export async function post request, and here write we'll capture the data here. So email comma password is equals to await request dot JSON, and let's try to send it back to our page.jsx file and check whether we are able to capture the data in our route file. So for that we'll use return next response dot JSON, and let's say success will be false and message will be email and password, dollar email dollar password. So let's click here, John Doe at gmail.com and John at 123. So yes, we are able to capture the data in our route file. Now we will create the login logic over here. I will just comment this out as of now. So we will use a try catch function, and before try catch we will import our Mongoose database connection code. So for that, we'll just write connect and we will import it from our function file from the utils like this. And now inside catch, we'll just return this, and success will be false and message will be error. And here, first of all, we'll try to check whether any record with this email exists in the database or not. So for that, we'll write const check user is equals to await, and then we'll use the find one function. So find one, so await. First of all, we'll have to call the schema. So our schema name was, it was app user. So we'll call await app user dot find one. We'll use find one function, and over here we'll write the email. So now we'll check if check user exists, then, or if check user is not available in the database, is not there, then we will return a response. So we'll simply just copy this next response, and success will be false and message will be this email is not registered yet. Please sign up or register first. So if in case this email doesn't exist in the database, then it will send this response, it will return this response, and else if it exists, then we will check the password. So for that, so const check pass, so check password is equals to await. So here guys, if you remember at the beginning of the video, we have installed the third-party dependency, that is JSON web token, and in the previous video we installed reactjs. So there is nothing much to write over here. I mean, it's very simple. All you need to do is you need to simply write await reactjs. So first of all, I'll import it. I'll import it from here. So import reactjs from reactjs, and then here we'll write reactjs dot compare. So we'll compare it and it will automatically do all the logical things. So we'll write password. So we will compare the password. So first parameter will be password. This is the password filled out by the user, and it will compare with the check user dot password. Check user dot password. So our column name is password. Yeah. So it will be check user dot password. Perfect. Now, once the comparison is done, we'll check if it is correct. So if in case it is not correct, then if not check pass. If check pass is not correct, that means if the password is not same, then we will return a next response and success will be false and message will be incorrect password. Please check your password and try again. And if it is true, and if the password is same, then we will create a token data. So for that, we'll use a variable const token data, and that will be it would be a JavaScript object. So first of all, id will be check user dot id, and all we have id, fname, lname, email, and password. So f name will be check check user dot f name. Then l name will be check you check user dot l name, and then email will be check user dot email, and then password, let's fetch the password as well, check user dot password. So we have created the token data. Now now we will just create the token now. So this was the token data. Now we will create the token. So const token is equals to await, and for that we will use jwt, and we will just import it from JSON web token over here. So import jwt from JSON web token. We have got it. So jwt dot sign, and over here we need to pass our token data. So token data, and then we will pass a secret token. So JWT automatically assigns a secret token, but we will not be using that because later on we will be fetching the user data to update the email if in case needed, and to change the password. So for that we will use our own secret token, and for that we will go to our .env file, and here we will create one more variable. Let's say token secret, and you can write anything over here. My next JS app. So you can put anything over here as a token data, as a secret token, sorry. And here we will call it process.env.token secret, and then we'll define a validity. So for it will expires in, let's say, 1 day, and we'll create a response. So const response is equals to next response dot JSON, and here we'll pass success true, and then message, we don't require any message on login, on successful login. And then okay, that would be all. And then after response we will create we will set our cookie. So response dot cookies dot set, and inside this we'll write token, and then we'll pass the token value over here, and then we'll need to write http only, and it will be true. That's it. Now we will just simply return the response. We are done with this. Now let's go ahead and check the API whether it is working or not. So for that let's just fill out wrong information. So John Doe, let's say John Doe 2 at gmail.com, and password is, let's say, John at 1234. Let's click here. So it says this email is not registered yet. Please sign up or register first. Okay, now we'll insert the correct one. All right, now it says incorrect password. Please check your password and try again. Okay, so we'll just remove the 4 from here. All right, now we are able to log in to our application using the credentials on database, and it is routing after successful login, it is routing us to the view page as well as per our requirement. So everything is working fine over here. Now in the next video we will be learning about the logout session. So till then, Stay tuned and like this video and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much for your time and have a nice day.